up guys, welcome to my first ever review. Today we're going to be reviewing the first gen Probe GT. So we're starting off with the front. At the front we can see a big grill-like plastic front bumper, which is very nice for the GT version because behind here we have the intercooler for the turbo. So this car features a 4-cylinder 2.2 liter F2T Mazda engine, which we'll show you right now. When you pop the hood, you're greeted with this 12 valve Ford engine, which is technically Mazda, but Ford kind of rebranded it. Down here we have the intercooler for the turbo that's located right beneath the exhaust manifold. We also have the intake manifold. Another cool feature that this car has, which small portion of 90s cars also have, is these. These are very fun. Let me show you. Pop-up headlights. Yes, you all saw that right. Pop-up headlights. So the front bumper also has these huge orange reflectors and indicators. This car is currently running on some 17-inch rims. We can also see the GT body trim with the side skirts all the way to the back and the GT rear bumper. This car looks amazing in black. We've got the big GT logo on the rear bumper, the European style rear headlights, and the Probe logo right here. So this car's HUD has some very unique designs. As you can see, these small bumps right here were especially designed for this car's adjustable suspension. Now underneath the hood, you'll see these caps. Underneath these caps comes the strut motor, as I call them, which will basically allow you to adjust suspension hardness, stiffness. Right inside the car, you have this small button right here, where you can adjust it to sports mode, normal mode, or soft mode. Now this is, in my opinion, very advanced for the year this car was built in. Another thing that's crazy about this car is that it has electrically adjustable rear view mirrors. So as you can see right here, just go right and move it, or left and move the mirror, as you can see. Now that's my ass, but don't worry, this will get censored. A pretty neat feature about this car, which I will showcase to you right now, are these. These are automatic seat belts. As soon as you open the car, you'll see these moving all the way through there. Well, let me unlock it first, just like this. Which also means that as soon as you step into the car and the contact of the car is on, like this, you close your door and this will happen. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah. No more forgetting your seatbelt. So if you come over to the driver's side door panel, what you can see is these buttons right here. Now these are for the central locking. You've got unlock, as you can see right here on the door pin. Unlock, which will lock both doors simultaneously. These are what I like almost the most about this car. They're pretty practical. These are the power windows. So no more handles to roll up the windows. Just press the button and they'll roll down automatically until they stop automatically. Now if you move over to here, we've got one lever to open the trunk, one lever to open the gas cap. As you can see right there, gas cap open. Always use unleaded fuel, guys. We close the gas cap, come over to the big trunk. Let's take a look inside. Head over to the trunk. This car has a pretty spacious trunk, as I might say myself. You can easily fit all your groceries in here, so it makes for a perfect family sports car, as I'll say. So groceries fit in here without any problems. underneath here you've got your jack stand. Underneath there I've got my first aid kit and some random stuff which you always have to keep around with old cars. Head over here. As we head over to the interior, we've got the seat belts again. Now this one has the gray / beige interior with some nice sport styled seats, which you can actually move, so this can come closer to your hips and a little bit farther off. Headrests and 2 seats in the back, which are kind of small, but they're pretty nice for 2 seats in the back, especially for a sports car. Now, as you hop in, close the door. So now let's head over to the dashboard. In my opinion, the steering wheel is kind of big, but it does the job. Also has power steering, which is a pretty nice detail to these cars. We've got the analog cluster right here. Also came in a digital version for the LX versions of these cars. Now right here you've got your oil, your voltage of your battery, temperature, and your fuel. This car is a European model, so we got everything in kilometers an hour and not in miles per hour. Over here you've got your turbo PSI gauge, because as I mentioned before, this car has a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder F2T engine, which is also turbocharged. Over here you've got your warning lights, indicator left, indicator right. Over here headlights, there you go. There's a fog light in the front. You've got your front windshield wipers, front windshield washer fluid actually. We've got the rear wiper right here and the rear wiper fluid right here. Now we also got the heated back windshield, whatever it's called, and of course the horn. Now over here you've got this interior light, so you can switch it on, you can switch it off, or you can also put it that it only goes on when you open the door. Right there. Now each individual person at the front also has their individual light, which is this one and this one. You also got these sun flaps, as I may call them, with a nice built-in mirror to check your hair if you're going on a date. Now, okay, let's close this up. A nice big and wide view rear view mirror, in my opinion. You've got the 5-speed manual shifter over here, a nice ashtray over here, and a 12-volt car plug, whatever that thing's called. The rear fog light switch is right here. The front fog light switch is over here. You've got, this is not the original radio. So this car has a very nice aerodynamic, I think, kind of design. So as you can see, very sleek. Some people might say it looks like a Supra MK3 or an RX-7 FD, I think. This is mainly because of the front of the car. As you can see, it's got kind of steep nose with the pop-up headlights, nice grille, plastic front bumper, which is very sturdy, honestly. I had an accident with it once and still holding up strong. Now, as I said before, this car is a European model, which means that the rear view mirrors on the side mirrors actually, also can close to the inside, which US models don't have. They'll just have one static piece of plastic. So if someone hits your mirror, plastic's broken. The GT version of the car also features disc brakes on every single wheel of the car. So you've got 4 disc brakes all around the car, front and rear, which actually brakes on the 4 wheels when you brake. ABS is also featured on this car, which is pretty nice for a car this age, and can probably save some lives, I guess. You've got the blue Ford badge on the front, the blue Ford badge on the back, right here, and the probe badge, not to forget. As we move over back to the back of the spoiler, you've got an electric antenna. Sorry, that was kind of electric, but an electric antenna on the rear of the car. The nice and smooth roof with these nice and sexy lines. I said so. And the overall design of the car is absolutely magnificent, as you might look at it. A true 90s to 80s styled car, and a pretty good sports car for its age. This car goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 6.7 or 7 seconds. I'm not pretty sure about that one, but it packs 147 horsepower stock with stock exhaust and the stock engine. Sorry, that was my bad. The exhaust is not that loud. This car just got straight pipe, so the exhaust is a lot louder. I'll start the car up right now to let you hear that sound. Let's start up the car. Straight pipe, it kind of sounds a little bit raspy in my opinion, but it sounds kind of nice. Let's rev the engine a little bit. Not too bad, right? So yeah, that was everything for the first gen Pro GT review. Stay tuned for the next video and let me know what you thought about it in the comment section. See you guys.